Imagine losing everything. Your factories destroyed, your products banned, your future uncertain. Most companies would disappear forever, but one German company turned disaster into an empire worth billions. Today, BMW is one of the most recognizable luxury brands on earth. Its cars are driven by CEOs, celebrities, entrepreneurs, athletes, and millions of people chasing success. But here is the shocking part. BMW was never supposed to survive. In fact, there was a time when the company came dangerously close to disappearing forever. So, how did a struggling manufacturer become a global symbol of luxury, performance, and status? The answer is a story filled with risk, innovation, rivalry, and one single decision that changed everything. Most people think BMW started as a luxury car company, but it didn't. Long before BMW became famous for luxury sedans and performance vehicles, the company was building something completely different: aircraft engines. Back in 1916, Europe was a very different place. Aviation was still young, technology was evolving rapidly, and the demand for aircraft engines was growing. BMW quickly earned a reputation for engineering excellence. Its engines were powerful, reliable, and highly respected. Everything seemed to be moving in the right direction. Then history intervened. World War I ended, and Germany faced severe restrictions. Manufacturers that depended on military contracts suddenly found themselves in deep trouble, and BMW was one of them. The company could no longer rely on aircraft engine production as it once had. Overnight, its entire business model was shattered. Imagine building your entire company around one specific industry, only to discover you can no longer operate in that market. That was BMW's reality. Many businesses would have failed immediately, but BMW chose another path. Instead of giving up, the company started experimenting with new products. They built motorcycles, industrial equipment, and anything else that could keep the company alive. Survival became the mission, and profit came second. Those difficult years would teach BMW a lesson that shaped its future forever. Adapt or disappear. The company slowly rebuilt itself. Every challenge forced new ideas, and every setback created new opportunities. Before long, BMW entered a completely new world: automobiles. At the time, few people could imagine what was coming. The company that once produced aircraft engines was about to begin a journey that would eventually make it one of the most powerful automotive brands on earth. But success did not arrive overnight. The road ahead was filled with massive obstacles, and one of the biggest disasters in company history was still waiting just around the corner. BMW had survived, but survival was not enough. The company did not want to simply exist, it wanted to dominate. That ambition would spark one of the greatest rivalries in automotive history: BMW versus Mercedes-Benz. These were two German giants with two completely different philosophies locked in a battle for luxury supremacy. By the 1960s, Mercedes was already viewed as the absolute benchmark of prestige. If you wanted comfort, status, and luxury, Mercedes was the obvious choice. BMW faced a difficult problem. Competing directly with Mercedes on their terms seemed almost impossible. So, instead of copying its rival, BMW made a bold decision to create its own identity. It would offer a completely different kind of luxury. While Mercedes focused heavily on passenger comfort and prestige, BMW focused entirely on the driving experience. The company wanted drivers to feel connected to the road, connected to the machine, and connected to every single turn. This idea eventually became one of the most successful marketing strategies in automotive history: the ultimate driving machine. It was not just a marketing phrase, it became BMW's identity. The message was simple: Mercedes might chauffeur you around, but BMW wants you behind the wheel. Customers loved it, especially in America. As BMW entered the United States market more aggressively, something unexpected happened. Young professionals started falling in love with the brand. Doctors, lawyers, entrepreneurs, and executives flocked to the showrooms. They wanted luxury, but they also wanted excitement, and BMW became the perfect balance. It was prestigious enough to impress, yet exciting enough to enjoy. Soon, BMW was not just selling cars, it was selling an image of ambition, success, confidence, and achievement. Owning a BMW suggested that you had worked hard for your success, and that you enjoyed the journey, not just the destination. For millions of buyers, that message resonated deeply, but BMW's rise was never guaranteed. The company faced enormous risks during this period. Expanding globally required massive investment, and developing new vehicles demanded huge amounts of capital. One wrong decision could destroy years of progress. Yet BMW kept pushing forward, investing heavily in engineering, research, technology, and performance. Those investments paid off massively with the introduction of one of the most important vehicles in BMW history, the 3 Series. At first glance, it looked like just another sedan, but it became the heart of BMW. It was the car that introduced millions of people to the brand and defined what BMW stood for: balanced performance, elegant design, everyday practicality, and a driving experience that competitors struggled to match. The success of the 3 Series transformed BMW into a global powerhouse. Sales increased, brand loyalty grew, and BMW's reputation continued spreading around the world. But the company was not finished yet. They understood an important lesson. If you want to build an empire, you cannot rely on just one product. You need an entire ecosystem. So BMW expanded into luxury sedans, SUVs, Grand Tours, and high-performance M vehicles. Every new category brought new customers, and every new customer strengthened the brand. The rise of BMW M created automotive legends like the M3 and the M5. These cars generated incredible brand loyalty and trust. BMW understood that when customers trust a brand, they are willing to upgrade and recommend it to others. But while the company was building this powerful global reputation, another challenge was approaching. Technology was beginning to reshape the automotive world, and the strategies that built BMW's empire might not be enough for the future. The future of the empire was about to be tested like never before. BMW had achieved something remarkable. It had survived wars, escaped financial collapse, defeated enormous challenges, and established itself as one of the most respected automotive brands in the world. But creating an empire is one thing. Maintaining it is another. The higher you climb, the bigger the target on your back becomes. Every competitor wanted BMW's customers. Every luxury brand wanted their market share, and every new technology threatened to disrupt the industry. Yet, BMW continued pushing forward. Much of that success came from a series of vehicles that changed automotive history and became true icons, like the E30 M3, the E39 M5, and the groundbreaking X5. These vehicles did not just generate sales, they created deep emotional connections. While many brands focused purely on features, BMW focused on experiences, building one of the most loyal customer bases in the automotive world. Then came a challenge that nobody could ignore: electric vehicles. For more than a century, performance had been closely linked to traditional engines, the sound, the vibration, and the mechanical experience. Suddenly, companies like Tesla started changing the conversation, proving that electric cars could be incredibly fast. The automotive industry entered a new era, facing the ultimate question: adapt or risk becoming irrelevant. BMW knew this challenge was different. This was not a temporary trend, it was the future. One of BMW's earliest responses was the introduction of the I-Series, designed to explore the future of mobility. The designs were bold, different, and sometimes controversial, but BMW was not trying to play it safe. The company understood that the future belongs to brands willing to experiment. The goal was not simply building electric vehicles. The goal was preserving BMW's identity of driving pleasure and performance in an electric future. Perhaps the most fascinating part of BMW's story is the psychology behind it. Why do successful people continue buying BMW? The answer goes beyond simple transportation. BMW occupies a unique position in the luxury market. It sits in a powerful middle ground, prestigious yet attainable, luxurious yet practical, and performance-focused yet comfortable. This balance perfectly attracts ambitious individuals who view their vehicle as a reward for hard work and a symbol of achievement. And symbols matter because luxury brands do not just sell products, they sell feelings of confidence, status, and identity. BMW mastered this concept decades ago, and it continues to benefit from it today. As the company looks toward the future of artificial intelligence, autonomous driving, and global competition, it relies on its history of resilience. BMW's story is not a story of perfection. It is a story of constant reinvention and a refusal to quit. Success is not about avoiding problems. It is about surviving them. The company that once built aircraft engines became a global symbol of success through decades of risk, vision, and relentless improvement. BMW's story remains one of the most fascinating business success stories ever told, because at its core, it is the story of what can happen when a company refuses to accept failure as its final chapter.